Welcome to another Capital Gains Tax Solutions podcast, where we believe most high net worth individuals and those who help them, they struggle with clarifying their capital gains tax deferral options and not having a clear plan is the enemy. Using a proven tax deferral strategy such as the deferred sales trust is an amazing way for you to exit highly appreciated luxury primary homes, cryptocurrency, businesses, commercial real estate, defer millions of dollars of capital gains tax, eliminate the need for the 1031 exchange so you can create and preserve more wealth. Hey, each episode, by the way, my name is Brett Swarts, for those who don't know me. And each episode, I'm joined by some of the best real estate, financial, business minds in the world, where they share their ideas and deal stories. And today is no exception. I'm excited about our guest. She is out of the great state of Maryland. She specializes working with buyers, sellers, and investors from all over the world, help them achieve their next dream home goals and get to the next level in their lifestyle with the help of her unique selling system, faster and sooner. She is a member of an amazing team at Keller Williams, and she has the privilege, honor to serve her clients at the highest level with over 20 plus years of experience. She's a global real estate advisor and all kinds of really cool stuff. Please welcome to the show with me, Samina Chowdhury. Samina, how are we doing?
Thank you, Brett, for this great introduction. It's my privilege to be here.
Absolutely. And for our listeners getting to know you for the first time, would you give us a little bit more about your story and your current focus?
Okay. Right now, I'm helping buyers, sellers, and investors find their dream home in any city, anywhere in the world. I have the network to help them achieve their goal, any city, anywhere in the world they're looking. Recently sold a place in Lisbon, Portugal. Apparently, that's the #1 place to retire in the world, with all the options for the tax deductions and everything that they get over there.
That's really cool. We have to learn about Lisbon, Portugal. That may be my next family trip out there. Before we dive into some of the secrets to global real estate investing, I want to take one other step back. Samina, I believe we've all been given certain gifts, and these gifts have been given to us to be a blessing and help to others. So I'm curious, what would you say is Samina's one or two gifts, talents, strengths she's been given, and how does that help how you help and bless people today?
I speak 5 languages. So basically what I tell people is that if you're investing even in the US, I take your culture and heritage and I fit it into today's American homes.
Amazing. You speak 5 languages. Samina, what are these 5 languages? And I love how you connect that to the dream.
Of course, I'm a first generation immigrant, and just like most people, this is a country of immigrants. So I connect with people who are mainly coming out of their country and moving to the US. And I basically tell them that I can take their culture and heritage. Just because they uprooted themselves from their country to the US, they don't need to sacrifice that. They can take their culture and heritage, and I can show them how it fits into today's American homes. The languages I speak is Urdu, Hindi, Bengali, Arabic, and of course English.
Samina, amazing. This is by far the most languages anyone's ever spoken on one of our shows. So this is so cool. So let's dive right into the topic at hand, which is, by the way, if you want to learn more about Samina, you go to saminasells.com, saminasells.com. That's SAMINA sells.com. So Samina, what is the #1 secret to global real estate investing?
If you want to expand your portfolio and have, like for example, in Dubai, for example, right now, tax-free living, you get the golden ticket. What is the golden ticket? You get basically like an immigration to live in Dubai. You even get to invest in a place in Dubai, which, like, for example, these developers, they start selling the property 4 years before the property is even built. But if you say, for example, buy a property for 1.2 million, and every year you pay 400,000, by the time the property is built, you're paid off. And from that point onwards, you can start renting the property or live in there. So they start you on a payment plan slowly with the properties that they're developing there in Dubai.
Okay, so it sounds like knowing the intricacies of each country, their tax and investing advantages. And Dubai, for example, you get the golden ticket, plus you can start investing into their properties. Is that a fair summary so far on like a Dubai?
Yes, I've sold in Dubai and Lisbon, for example. Also, you can again, same thing. They give you immigration, they give you tax-free living, and they even the agent that I connect with, say you don't want to live there, but you want to go and visit there 1 to 2 weeks in a year. The rest of the year, they can convert your property into an Airbnb and let you get income like a streamline from it.
Okay, so let's break that down. And when you say Lisbon, you're referring to Portugal, right? I think you mentioned that
Yes,
in the beginning.
Lisbon, Portugal,
So Lisbon,
exactly.
Portugal, which I imagine is beautiful already, right? Really cool.
Beautiful.
I've never been to Dubai. It does look beautiful, but I've heard it's hot. But I don't know. But I
Yeah,
mean, I don't mind the heat too. So I
yeah,
definitely want to visit both of these places. But let's talk about Lisbon, Portugal. So you go there. You say they give you tax-free living, okay? And
yeah.
so maybe further break that down. If you're an American citizen, and I'm subject to a lot of tax, and I relocate to Lisbon as my primary home, take it from there. You're saying I can now invest and build wealth there?
Yes, you can invest and build wealth there. It's apparently, according to Money Magazine, is the number one place to retire in, according to the Money Magazine.
To retire. Fantastic. And then yeah, I wonder how all that would work. Check with your CPA on all this stuff, but this is fascinating. Okay. So the number one secret, it sounds like, to global real estate investing is understanding which countries give you which benefits, whether it be immigration, whether it be tax-free living, whether it be other ways to build wealth. Is that a fair summary for the number one secret? If so, what's the number two secret to global real estate investing?
Let's talk about even the US. People who are living outside of the US, they want to come. They want to get immigration into the US. There is a visa called EB-5, where anybody who invests in commercial real estate that employs at least 5 people or more for at least 1,050,000, their whole family can get immigration within a year. They come to this country and within 2 years they get a green card. The whole family can come and get that green card. And not only that, what I'm helping people do is that money that they're investing, I'm helping them invest into hotel shares. So they get a share, a good chunk of share in a hotel that is already making money. And in the hospitality industry, only 4% of the people do the developing. And I'm connected with a developer who, like, for example, right now he bought a property for 5 million. He's going to invest 1 million to convert it into a better brand, like a Hilton brand, on the beach. And in 5 years, the goal is to sell it for $10 million. So imagine you investing 1,050,000 into that, getting immigration for your whole family, and in 5 years, getting a good return on your investment as well.
Okay, so let me break that down. This is really cool, and really exciting. So imagine you're not a U.S. citizen, but you're wanting to get a green card, right? And so you have $1 million and you're like, you know what? I want to invest it into this hotel opportunity in America. And it's at least employed 5 people. And it sounds like that partnership would have the 5 people.
Yeah,
and that
so
would be
it's easy way. Hotels or gas stations, these are easy businesses where you can easily employ at least 5 people or more.
perfect. So you can employ the 5 people or more. So you hit that parameter. It's $1,050,000, right? And then essentially the whole family gets a green card. How long do you have to have invested in? Did you say the timeline for that is? You put $1 million in
It
today?
differs from property to property, but it could be 3 years, it could be 5 years.
Okay.
So it differs. But then again, not only that, if somebody is already a US citizen and they need to go to some place where they can get a good tax deduction, this is the place to invest, where you're showing not only like expenditure, on spending on the hotel, spending on the construction, spending on the employees. You can show all that good tax return you can get.
Okay, excellent. Right, investing into commercial real estate, you can also, as a U.S. citizen as well, you get a chance to depreciate the asset. If it's a business, you can write off and run the business for the expenses there. So, okay, that's interesting. All right, so that's the number 2 secret. It's like it's the EB5. What's the number 3 secret to global real estate investing that you can think of?
Number 3 secret, I would say, is building a good portfolio outside of the U.S. That can give you an income streamline.
Excellent. Tell us more about that. So when you just meet diversification, something outside the U.S., tell some places that you think are really good opportunities for returns.
Dubai is one of them. Lisbon is another. London, central London. These are main cities, hubs where you could easily buy a property. They seldom depreciate, and you could build an Airbnb business, or the agent that I connect you with, they do it for you. All you need to do is just invest. They do the income streamline, and you can get a passive income streamline coming your way every month through these global real estate portfolio.
Okay, so let's break that down, right? Let's just take an example. Which one is the lowest risk, good solid return? Pick Dubai, London, or Lisbon. Which one would you pick if you had to pick one?
I would start with Lisbon if you want to go small, and then slowly get bigger.
Okay, so start with Lisbon. We want to go small. Okay, so yes. I have $1 million. Okay, so how many properties would that buy me? Lisbon, what would be the average Airbnb rent per month, or I guess it'd be net income per month, because you have expenses and property management and stuff. Break that down for me. Like I say, I have $1 million, Samina. I want to go to Lisbon, Airbnb. What would you do? Go.
So recently, I helped a client buy a condo, which is 5 minutes to the airport or the train station, 5 minutes to the beach, or like the Vasco da Gama Bridge in Lisbon, Portugal, and 5 minutes to the city. Literally, it's and she bought it for $350,000. She's going to get easily $2,500 income from there. No problem whatsoever, like minimum, and that's a minimum.
Okay, so $2,500. When you say income, is that just the gross rents? What about expenses? What about net of cost management? What is
that is net? minus all that she's going to get in her hand.
Okay, so cash flow. Yeah, so she's cash flowing $2,500 a month on $350,000 condo investment. That's great walkability score. 5 minutes to all of the things that you want to be at. Okay.
Because people want location in real estate, and this is giving them that location.
Got it. And you have the trusted management companies, agents on the ground. You've got it all there. Have you personally invested, curious, in Lisbon?
No, but I plan to.
Okay, excellent. So let's take the next level. You said the next level.
I plan to actually do it in Dubai, and I'll tell you why. Because Dubai, with the development, like I told you, that they start selling these units 4 years in advance. The St. Regis hotel towers just went up right next to Burj Khalifa in Dubai. They started selling those. 1.2 million was the minimum, like a 2-bedroom unit condo over there. They started selling 4 years ago. Had I bought 4 years ago, today that condo is almost $2 million. So by the time you finish paying, your property value has already gone up during the construction, because they've been selling and it's almost sold out now. The property has also appreciated.
Okay, so let's walk through that. Okay, so hey, I have 1.2 million, Samina. You're like, yes, I got this great condo project. It's in Dubai. You put up, I think you said $400,000 maybe every probably phase of the construction, right, or whatnot. And it takes about 4 years. So I put up 400 year one. Is it 400 year 2, 3, and 4? Is that how that works? Okay, so I'm getting that. So I'm all in at 1.2, but now I haven't made a single dollar on that 1.2 yet. However, what you're saying is with, past performance.
You bought it at a pre-construction price, and now the price has already appreciated.
Okay, so now it's worth $2 million in 4 years, right? So that's pretty sweet. Assuming that there's not over construction and things don't go down, but let's assume that it stays consistent. We've also seen a really hot real estate market the last few years, and but okay, let's assume that's true. Now I go to sell that. Okay, it's two things. I can rent it out, right?
Yes.
Airbnb it. What's the average net cash flow Airbnb in that out?
They're easily renting for like $6,000, $7,000 every month.
Okay, and so that's net cash flow.
Yeah, this is we're talking about the brand St. Regis.
Okay, no, that's fine. I just want to make sure we were talking on the same numbers here. That's fantastic. I'm assuming this is all good. Now the next question is, okay, did I have to
pay outside of everything is tax-free living.
Okay, got it. So the 6,000 a month is tax-free living. Okay, sweet. Now, do I have to? Could I finance that 1.2? Do I have to do cash installments every year, 400,000, or is there financing available if I'm
There is financing available. Yes.
Okay. All right. Now let's say I want to actually sell. So I'm like, okay, great. I made my 6,000 a month for a few months or whatever. I want to sell for $2 million. Am I going to be taxed on that $2 million with capital gains tax?
It's tax-free. It's tax-free.
Okay. So capital gains tax-free and income tax-free. Okay. So now let's walk this through. So now I put 1.2 million over the 4 years. It's $2 million. It's tax-free. I turn around and let's say I add 200,000 and I do two more of those, right? I do two more, right? And I ride those ones up, and those ones up. Is that the name of the game here? Is it like,
yes.
is it like Monopoly? Like I
just
put up this on Dubai Monopoly?
This is what people are doing over there. Exactly.
Okay. Now, do you think it's going to stop? Because that seems like some rapid appreciation and a pretty good return. But do you have any sense of the global economy itself slowing down at all in Dubai or Lisbon or London?
Actually, if you see, there's a lot of people moving from the US to Dubai. I've seen over the years a lot of artists who are like rappers and these people who do podcasts and stuff, they have moved to Dubai, and they like the tax-free living, and they like the lifestyle there. And Dubai is welcoming people from all over the world, and I think people from Russia, US, from other countries in the Middle East also.
Amazing. Okay, SaminaSells.com, everybody. SaminaSells.com. If you want to buy a place in Dubai, Lisbon, London, Maryland, Samina's got you. She's probably got other places as well. So you want to go to SaminaSells.com if you want to take advantage of this. Samina, we're running out of time. You ready for the lightning round?
Yes.
All right. Knowing what you know now, if you go back to your 25-year-old self, what's the one golden nugget make sure to tell yourself to do?
I wish I knew all this information before. What most people have that I don't have is time.
Okay, so just know the information and implement it sooner. Question 2, what's the number one book you've recommended or gifted the most in the past year?
Millionaire Real Estate Agent.
Excellent. Question number 3, what are you most curious about right now?
Curious about other countries also, like India, for example, growing, great GDP, Bangladesh, India, the Asian countries, Singapore, these countries, how their real estate, I'm researching there as well so that I can help with my investors.
Fantastic. Last question. After all the people you've helped, doing all the things you've done, speaking the 5 languages, helping connect culture and community across the globe, what is the number one practice for you to help you stay centered in your values and stay encouraged to charge forward to reach even higher heights?
There's this book called The One Thing. Just, just see what you can do. Then I've achieved this. What's one more thing I can do to get to the next level?
Absolutely love it. Samina, it's been more than a pleasure to get to know you and to hang out with you for a few minutes, to glean a lot of your wisdom and to find out about global real estate. You know, most of our listeners are listening here in the US, and very few maybe have gone outside to invest in other pieces of real estate out there. And so this has been enlightening. It's been fun. I love the tax-free living opportunities that are out there. We're all about, capital gains tax solutions here, and also expert CRE secrets. We're also streaming as well. So if you're listening to us there, we so appreciate all of the commercial real estate experts out there and those that are learning. Samina, for those who want to get in touch with you, would you mind one last time, what's the best place for them to find you?
SaminaSells.com or 301-502-2944.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Samina. I also want to encourage everybody to contact Samina, check out Samina's stuff. Really cool. But also have a plan, have a team for whatever you're trying to accomplish. And if you're trying to accomplish exiting highly appreciated assets, that is so important to start right now. You can go to capitalgainstaxsolutions.com. Now, everything we do is for the U.S. So if you're a foreign citizen and you have a massive amount of capital gains tax in the U.S., that you own U.S. assets, this works for you. If you're a U.S. citizen, it works for you. There's a lot of tax, estate tax especially, that we can help solve challenges for, but you got to have a plan, you got to have a team, you got to have a strategy in place. And so you can go to capitalgainstaxsolutions.com to start building a capital gains tax and an estate tax exit plan. You can eliminate the 1031 exchange forever. We also have a brand new book that just came out with Kevin Harrington from Shark Tank. You can check that out. He's in the book, and other really smart multifamily and financial advisors, as well as I have a few chapters as well. So we appreciate everyone out there, and we encourage you to take some action today. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll promise to talk